Today we're comparing the DJI RS3 Mini with the Zhiyun Crane M3S. Which one is better for vlogging with your ZV-E1? Let's take a Jam Life tech adventure. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the like button if the video helps you out, and ring the bell to stay up to date with our videos tailored especially for you vloggers. So we're firstly going to look at the specs for both of these gimbals and then take them out here in Sydney for some stabilization comparisons. And then I'm going to let you know those 3 deal breakers and which gimbal they're attached to. I would firstly like to point out that this was my experiences using the ZV-E1, a full frame camera with a 14mm G Master lens. So it is a heavier setup, and I will also be doing a video using the much lighter ZV-1 Mark II, so you can see the difference. So let's firstly talk about the DJI RS3 Mini. The first ever mini version of the RS series, DJI RS3 Mini is a small, lightweight, handheld stabilizer with a powerful payload capacity. It supports mainstream mirrorless cameras and lens combinations and inherits the excellent stabilization performance from the RS3 series. The 795 gram or 1.75 pound lightweight design supports an A7 plus 24-70 f2.8 G Master lens, Bluetooth shutter and zoom control, 3rd gen RS stabilization algorithm, native vertical shooting, and a 1.4 inch full color touchscreen. RS3 Mini adopts an innovative redesign that includes a smaller build, integrated battery, and native vertical shooting capability. The compact and portable body can easily fit into a shoulder bag, allowing you to travel light. When in use, the RS3 Mini is about half the size of the RS3 Pro, making it more convenient for long-term duration use. Additionally, a concentrated center of balance provides a more stable and ergonomic handheld experience. And now the Zhiyun Crane M3S. The Crane M3S multifunctional gimbal is an all-in-one solution for video creators. Compact yet powerful enough to carry mainstream full-frame cameras and lens combos. The Crane M3S allows you to control your camera via Bluetooth shutter. Its 2-in-1 release system frees you from rebalancing and avoids camera battery blockages. The built-in bicolor light allows you to adjust brightness and temperature to achieve optimal lighting. Weight at just 705 grams, the lightweight powerhouse strikes the perfect balance between portability and high load bearing capacity. 1.22-inch touchscreen, all new interactive UI. Supports PD fast charging with a maximum battery life of up to 7.5 hours. You can get up to maximum charge in just 2 hours. Bluetooth shutter control, no more tangled wires or complicated setups. Customized quick release plates for each camera model. Change camera batteries without camera assembly and disassembly. So there's the specs. Now let's head down and do some side-by-sides. So here we are down to Sydney Harbour on a cloudy day. It's quite cold as well. Look, first of all, it's the handheld tripod stabilization test. It's looking good here, but these small gimbals tend to have a little bit of handshake in them. It's just unavoidable. You can see here on the Zhiyun as well, that handshake, but it's a little bit more controlled. I'd say a slightly better job, but look, this can be taken care of if you turn on the IBIS on your camera. I usually do that. And also, cranking up the shutter speed helps when you're using a gimbal as well. So here's the side-by-sides. As you can see, there's hardly anything in it between the two. I think we're going to find through this testing that, both these gimbals do a pretty good job of stabilization. And probably the top 2 gimbals for travel vlogging right now. And here's starting with the slow pan test. So we have the RS3 Mini here doing a really good job. A very stable, very good looking shot. And here with the Zhiyun Crane M3S, Very, very similar results, very, very stable on a slow pan here. And the side-by-sides for the slow pan test, you cannot tell the difference here. I wouldn't be able to pick which is which. Very good results coming from both gimbals. And now we move on to the fast pan test, the RS3 Mini first, of course, performing really, really well here. The motor speed seems to help with that braking as well. And again, very similar results from the Crane M3S, doing a really good job. The motor speed seems to help with the braking as well. It's very, very similar results from both gimbals. And the side-by-sides, what do you expect? You can't really tell the difference between the two gimbals. Great motor speed and braking here, and we're going to see in the next test how good that motor speed is. And the next test isn't the GoMo test, what I expected. It is the tilt reveal, so very nice result here from the RS3 Mini. And again, very similar results from the Crane M3S here. Very good tilt reveal, very stabilized shot. And again, the side-by-sides tell us that these gimbals are very, very close in terms of performance. So here is the GoMos, and this just shows us how fast the motors can perform and how fast they actually do react as well. And as we look at the Zhiyun here with very similar results, we can see this is mostly used in sort of sporting matches where you need to change directions quite quickly. And the side-by-sides here are telling us that the results are very, very similar again. I hope you don't get too dizzy. And really the true test of the gimbal, running up some stairs, the DJI RS3 Mini doing a great job of it here. And for the Zhiyun, yep, great job as well. Little bit more bounce in the steps, but really good result. And the side-by-sides again showing us very similar results, but really good ones at the same time. And the next three tests show us what gimbals are really made of. This is the walking test with the RS3 Mini doing very well. And good results as well for the walking test with the Zhiyun. Yep, these gimbals are really solid travel gimbals, I have to say. And here's the side-by-sides for the walking test. And what do you guys think? There's not much at all in it here in terms of stability on these two gimbals. And here's a running test from the DJI RS3 Mini. Very good results once again. I mean, we're running here, guys, with a gimbal. And good results as well with the Zhiyun. Remember, we have a light setup here, so it makes it really easy to run with. And here's the side-by-sides on the run. Look, performance-wise, I'm happy with both of these gimbals. They really are similar in performance. And here's a vlog test with the RS3 Mini. Please don't mind me, just trying to get a shot of the gimbal that didn't work out with the Insta360 Go 2. But really good results here from this gimbal. And the Zhiyun are performing really well here as well. And this is what we really want, them to perform well and give us a stable shot while vlogging. And here's the side-by-sides. Very, very good performance from both of these gimbals while vlogging. Again, very similar, good results. Great performance from both. Okay, now we're back and we can see from the testing that performance-wise, these gimbals are both very similar. And while I turned all stabilization off on the ZV-E1, I would normally add, say, the IBIS anyway, just to take away that handshake you seem to get with these smaller gimbals. Also, it does help to crank up the shutter speed with gimbals, but I just wanted the raw results for you to see here in testing. Firstly, I do want to point out the Zhiyun is lighter and more compact than the DJI. Not by much, though. If that is a consideration for you, no matter how small the difference, it might be a deal breaker. Unfortunately, that's where the advantages end for the Zhiyun, and for me it had 3 real deal breakers. Firstly was the build quality. With both of these gimbals being around the same US dollar price, I think Zhiyun on this second iteration could have done a much better job of build quality. There seems to be a large build quality gap between these two gimbals. Second, balancing. I had to take my brand new camera cage off the camera to balance on the Zhiyun, but on the DJI, it balanced just fine. Also, the build quality of the Zhiyun makes it harder to make fine adjustments, and I found myself frustrated with how much time it took to balance the Zhiyun because of that. Lastly, most importantly, is that you have to fit the special Zhiyun mount to fit onto your Crane M3S. Even if I tried to fit the DJI Tech adapter to the gimbal, then it wouldn't balance. I'm sorry, but when I'm vlogging, I want to transition fast from, say, a tripod to a gimbal, and the Zhiyun just doesn't do that for me. It was a real reason I sold the M3, and it will be the same reason I'll sell the M3S. On a side note, as well, the Bluetooth control on the DJI included shutter and zoom, but on the Zhiyun, only shutter. Maybe not a deal breaker, but something that could easily have been included on the Crane M3S. I mean, wasn't the Bluetooth control one of the main upgrades of this gimbal? But what do you guys think? These are my experiences, and you may have different ones. Let me know in the comments section below what you think. We always love to hear from you guys. But that's it for this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and hit the like button. And we'll see you on the next Jam Life Tech Adventure.